Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. My guest today is Sandy Henry, Associate Dean of Students for the Dothan campus at Troy University. Thank you for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
And we're here to talk about a week worth of events going on the Dothan campus, Heritage Week. So tell me a little bit about why the Dothan campus has something like this.
Well, we open it up to the public. All members of the community, the Wiregrass community, are welcome to come out and help us celebrate Heritage Week. It's just a way of us giving back to the community and reminding of us of our ties with the community. We do it every year. It's an annual event.
And so in a week's worth of activities like we talked about there at the beginning, but this year, for anyone that's familiar with it, there's a new event. And it's kind of talking about community and bringing community event. It's a big community event to bring to campus.
It is. It's been several years since the March of Dimes has held a March for Babies walk in the Wiregrass area. And Troy University was approached earlier last year about maybe bringing that back to the area. And I was asked if we would be willing to host it. And so I agreed that we would host it on our campus, the March for Babies, and I can't think of a better way to start Heritage Week other than, doing this type of community event where we're giving back to the community as much as we are.
And a community event on campus, and that's one of those things you talk about, bringing the community in there, helping out the community, bringing the community to campus, seeing what the Dothan campus has to offer. But that's just the kind of the start of a number of activities going on. I know there's a kind of a rundown. If you want to kind of give us a rundown, a list of what they can expect as they come down there.
Okay. Well, we'll begin with Saturday, which is the March for Babies. At 8 a.m., we'll do registration on campus. And then at 9 a.m., we start the walk. There'll be all kinds of children's activities. We'll have bouncy houses, games, food, door prizes, and of course we'll be there for good reason, raising money for the March of Dimes with this march. So we're looking forward to it.
And then let's talk about some of the other days throughout the week.
Okay. Well, Sunday we have the Student Scholar Symposium, and we have 4 students that have done some research, and they will be presenting the research on campus at 2:30, and it should be over by about 4:30. It is in Harrison Room, Malone Hall, and I'm sure that'll be a very interesting and educational opportunity for anybody that's inclined. And then Monday night at 6 p.m. we have the Troy University Dothan Campus Community Band annual spring concerts. It's at 6 p.m. in Sony Hall, and we have a lot of very talented musicians that volunteer their time to entertain us. They do it twice a year, and Monday night is one of those times. And then Tuesday's a big deal. We have our health fair Tuesday. We have a lot of medical medical professionals that will be there, and people. It's open to the community. It's free, and it'll be a great opportunity for people to come out, ask questions. Everybody will be in one central location, so you can get your blood pressure checked, you can get your glucose checked. There'll be a chiropractor out there that'll be checking for alignments. We also have the vein restoration folks that'll be out there. The medical center will be doing stroke assessments. So there's just a lot going on. We also will have the food bank there that will be collecting non-perishable food items to help stock the local Wiregrass food bank. So
more community service opportunities.
More community service. That's from 9 to noon Tuesday. Wednesday we have our student government hosted picnic. And that is for our faculty, staff, and students. And that it's just a great opportunity for us to come out and play together and get to know each other, and that's from 11:30 to 1:30. And then Thursday we have, hosted by the College of Arts and Sciences, the John Woodham Memorial Lecture Series. It's an annual event, and this year's topic is science. And then we're going to wrap it up Friday night at 6 p.m. in Sony Hall by honoring some of our brightest students with our spring honors convocation.
So that is a mouthful.
It is.
It's a lot to get in there in the 1 week, and obviously it sounds like a fun, action-packed week of activities and a lot of opportunities for both community service and community outreach there.
It is.
Now, if anyone had heard this list and they have it, get an opportunity to maybe get involved or questions about ways to get involved, what can they do to contact you all to find out what they can do to maybe get a little bit more information about this? So
they can call our campus.
Okay.
It's 334-983-6556. Our switchboard operator will be happy to put you through to my office,
Okay.
and we can give you any details that you need. But
All
we'd
right.
love to have you.
yeah,
Come out.
and all of that's open. A lot of those activities are open to the public there, especially considering the first one, the return of the March for Babies
Yes.
this Saturday. And what time does that start?
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Registration's at 8 a.m. The walk begins at 9.
All right.
And then the health fair on Tuesday.
Health Fair on Tuesday.
Health fair,
Another
it's
very good opportunity.
Free screening.
Free screenings.
Yeah.
Anybody out there needs a little checkup to make sure everything's okay, they get an opportunity to do that as well.
Absolutely,
So, well, thank
absolutely.
you for joining us today and
thank
giving
you.
us a rundown about what's going on down in
You're
Dothan.
welcome.
So thank
It
you.
is a mouthful. On Saturday the 21st, I'll be laying on the beach somewhere.
All right, that sounds fun. So,
anyway,
well, thank you very
you.
much.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.